Just kidding. Today I'm decorating for Christmas and I could not be more excited because I didn't decorate last year because I was depressed. Just kidding, not really. I really don't even remember what is inside this box. I do in fact limit myself to one box. I've been doing a pretty good job of like being selective with what I bring in. The Christmas tree doesn't count because it's in its own box. And the only things that are outside of that box are this giant reindeer, which isn't probably normally my vibe, but he's just so cute. And he had a red ribbon at one point, but I ended up using the red ribbon on something else. That something else might be in this box. I'm not sure. And this snowman was in the Christmas tree box too because he is very slim and he fit in there. Currently Max is under the tree and he's looking at me. I'll try to get a video. Hold on. I mean, look at those eyes. Could you be more rotten? Yeah, I don't think so. He does in fact like the flock, which is not great for me because, as Tara would say, I cannot afford to have your stomach pumped. Let's get started. I'm going to light this Christmas. It's called Merry Christmas. Balsam and Fir, $8 TJ Maxx by Leoben Co. Don't forget to trim your wicks. I normally don't like candles, but at Christmas I do for ambiance. But I also have a candle like wax melt warmer thing. It's basically just a hot plate. And I just put the unlit candles on the hot plate. And the Bath & Body Works candle fits on it too. The 3-wick candles. But because it's the holiday season and because it's a vibe, we'll have that there. I don't know about any of y'all, but I do have sun guilt, which is, and it's raining now. I feel guilty anytime it's sunny outside and I'm not outside doing gardening or whatever I'm doing. I feel guilty. The sunny days are few and far between in the winter and fall here in Oregon, but we've had a lot of sunny days during October and November, which is rare. So the fact that it's raining right now is so cozy, and I don't feel guilty for doing this today. So it's time. It's way past time. It's November 13th. So let's do this. Everything fits in this 34 by 20 by 15 box, and it's 30 gallons, 114 liters. And I love it because the handles are incorporated in the lid and the box. So it just means it's more sturdy, and it is like a thicker box. Like some of them I'm worried about cracking. And I'm not sure exactly how they rate these boxes, but I love this box. So let's see. Oh, a tote inside of a tote. Here's what we're working with. And last year I did not decorate for Christmas, which is so depressing to even say. I know that last year, like leading up into Christmas, I did buy a few new ornaments. Ooh, and I see ribbon. I'm so excited. These are my small ornaments. A star for the tree, which I bought last year. And I think it needs, it's like pieces missing. Why did I buy this? Yeah, me neither. I don't know. But there are like pieces missing. He's so cute. He's my favorite too. He definitely needs like super glued every year. A Sayruh cam. Oh, look at his little face. Oh. One cutie little snowman with a top hat and a scarf and little boots. One, I think I like DIY'd this chain because it didn't have a chain. Glass, brass, tea light candle, star hanger. I'm like, oh, I don't do a lot of Christmas, but I did get a lot last year because as I was thrifting for certain stuff, I was finding really good stuff and really good deals. This was probably like $1 or $2 things cost, but oh no, this has a price tag on it. This was 99-cent screen tag because typically I don't buy, I mean, I'm never going to say never. I just am not much of like a seasonal decor at the store girl. I'm like a, let me make a seasonal wreath. Let me thrift some stuff. So got 2 lamb chops, 1 squirrel, and 1 wand, which these are my favorite wand toys. I get them at the shelter store here. Like the one of our shelters has a like thrift store. So I always save my good stuff for them too, but This is very dangerous. I do, whenever I buy these, wrap them in duct tape because there's like feathers and what do you call that? Like tinsel on them, which is not something I want him readily ingesting. So we've got the Ribbon Company ink, made in the USA, plaid or buffalo check. This is 25 yards. So this is from St. Vinnys for $3 green tag. So it was either $3 or 50% off, 25% off, etc. St. Vinnys does green tags, white tags, and yellow tags, and their seasonal tags are gray. So the fact that none of these were seasonal gray tags is kind of weird, but $3 for that thing of 25 yards of... Wait, does that say 25 yards? Where did I get 25 yards from? Oh, 25 yards. Yo. Yeah, look at all that. You can buy a thing of ribbon shown like this is going to be like 3 yards at the store. You can't even get 25 yards anymore. And look, this has like the gorgeous like gold leaf on it. I'm obsessed. Okay, anyways. So that is the Lion Ribbon Company, Chester, New Jersey, made in USA. Shout out Lion. We've got a Christmas towel. I think I got this from my neighbor. If you have like seasonal pillows or pillowcases or towels, use those things to wrap your other things in because you're probably going to wash them when you take them out anyway. So ornaments, I got most of these last year. And these little bins, Dollar Tree, I don't know if they still sell these, but I really like them. They're like in the school supply section probably. They're like just lidded, teeny tiny. I've got these, which I use around the house. So we'll do the... I'm so excited, y'all. We'll do the ornaments in a second. Icicle lights, which y'all, I will admit, I've never put on the house because I'll just be honest, I'm too scared to get on a ladder. And normally I'm traveling during Thanksgiving. I probably should sell these. I must have got them on sale because I would not have paid $30 per box of these. But there's 12 icicle lights, 11 feet of lighted length. So I've got I've got more than enough, I think, to light my house, but don't judge me. These I think are sprigs. Yeah, these are just random sprigs. And I think I actually did buy these new. Hobby Lobby, yeah. So these are super old because I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. But we've got like some little berries, some frosted berries, which I did not, like they came like this. I didn't spray paint these or anything. We've got a gorgeous green ribbon. And then, oh, these might have come from Michael's. These are also very, very old, but they're like garland with glitter and flocked pine cones. And those are left over for my Christmas wreath, which is in the office, which also doesn't fit in this box. So I'm not a one-tote wonder. I'm not going to lie. I think I am, but I'm really not. Like these can be used for something too. Trying to think. Comment down below if you have an idea of what we can use just random smaller sprigs for, because I've already got a wreath that I love, so I don't want to make another wreath. We've got a 32-inch fiber optic tree. Tree skirt. How does this thing work? Oh, it lights up from the bottom and then it's got, okay. Hand towel. This is like a tea towel. So it's a little bit smaller. Thank you, little reindeer. And then we've got some vintage, I don't know if these are actually vintage style ornaments that are like of the pink and blush tones. And this is just like in an old Amica gift set box. Save your boxes, y'all. Oh, we've also got some hangers, which is really good. Okay, so that's everything. Okay, so for ornaments, here's what we're working with. I love these vintage boxes. They're so pretty. Like, you're just not getting those these days. I mean, maybe they're still doing this. But this says... Oh, I wish I was making this up. Look at him. He's like, that piece looks yummy. Can I read you this? Because this is so you. This says, kitties, kitties everywhere, jumping on the chairs, preening in the mirror as they put on kitty airs, tangling themselves in yarn, chasing balls of string. Curious, inquisitive, and into everything. Are you curious, inquisitive, and into everything? So we've got a curious, inquisitive kitten that's into everything. Do you remember that I fixed this last year? And I can't remember. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Oh no, I fixed it because the string of whatever pearls or whatever that she's hanging on she was disconnected from it, which might be why she was so inexpensive. Oh no, she was $5 and she was gray, which means she wasn't on sale. But she was worth it. And then she hangs from a little bell. She just needs a ornament hanger. And then she'll be good to go. Okay, so this is called Pretty Kitty. I sure do agree. This was $1 and it was green. He's really cute. This is Peppermint Penguin, keepsake ornament, 1983, hallmark. He's riding a little peppermint disc. This is so cute. This is called Curious Raccoons, Majestic Wilderness, Collector Series from Hallmark, $5. One young kit peers out from a den in a hollow log while mother and a littermate look on. Smart and curious raccoons are easily identified by their masked faces. They love to explore and play and can often be seen using their fingers to handle food and other objects. This series of keepsake ornaments is sculpted by Mark Newman, a noted nature artist whose designs reflect his love of nature and the animals he has studied since childhood. His sculptures are distinguished by their realistic styling and true-to-nature colors, dated 1999. Mark Newman, we'll have to look him up. He might be very famous and I'm just uncultured. I mean, the detail is just stunning. That's literally max. Yeah, I can't remember what. Oh, I think it was the mom's little paw right here. I fixed that last year. So they will join our little crew. This says Christmas greetings. This is from, I think from work. This is just a porcelain type thing. Like this doesn't have a hanger to hang as an ornament. It's just, oh, this one is a good one. This says, you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your handsome prince. And I did do some surgery on this too last year. This says, joy to the world. And it's a little mouse playing the trumpet and a kitten playing a harp. There's an ornament party every year that my best friend hosts. And you have to bring an ornament. I think the cap is like $20. Probably with inflation this year, it'll be 30. But you bring an ornament and then it's almost like Secret Santa vibes, but it's with ornaments. I found this ornament and it was a total fluke. And I really wanted it. And some people bring an ornament that they want. I've never done that before. I just always find something cutesy that would work for like younger kids and older people because there's people of all ages. Grandmas, moms, kids, grandchildren, me. I'm not related to anybody there, but. And this is like a famous artist. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen, but I mean, how freaking cute. This is Playing Possum 1986 handcrafted ornament. This does not have a song and dance, but Playing Possum is, my papa always used to say it, but it's like when possums literally pretend to be dead so that they don't get preyed on by a predator. Oh, did he break? Oh no, that's just all of him. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to hook him back up in there. So he goes in a glass bell as well, and he hangs upside down like a possum. Okay, I've got him, but I've got to figure out how to like tighten that. So we have a bear and honey and bees. She's so cute. And then this needs a hanger. 1990. And then we have a peace love turtle, which doesn't have a hanger on it. And he just says Hong Kong.